record. Welcome, guys. So we have really quick updates for today. The same rules apply as always. Cosmos ecosystem staking is still the most lucrative way to earn passive income with airdrops. And of course, Dimension is the latest kid on the block, but we have Atom and Celestia. Those are the two main ones. Did anybody set up their Cosmos wallets over the last week?
No.
Okay. So it's usually the first step because it's the easiest way to jump into this whole arena because it doesn't involve your active participation. Like you don't have to actively do anything anymore. It's just delegation of tokens. You earn staking rewards and you qualify for future airdrops. So that's usually the number one step. But there are tutorials for that I already talked about. So you can always check some of the previous videos. And YouTube is full of quality information if you're not clicking on scam links. So I'll be careful with that, obviously. But Miles Deutscher, Drake on Digital, they are amazing people who have done amazing tutorials. Drake Cosmos Staking Guide is probably still the best one out there. So if you have more time than capital resources, then we're going to go through the strategies that we can also employ other than Cosmos staking, which is passive income. We'll also discuss something about active income. I will quickly share my screen so you see what is going on here. So we have Eldorado. This is a Thorchain fork, which is they're going to have an airdrop and they are very, very underfarmed. They are basically a Thorchain fork on Maya protocol. It's a Thorchain fork and their first decentralized exchange for native token swaps is Eldorado Market. And they will have a token. First thing you need to do is to set up a wallet specifically for Eldorado. As you can see, it's only 55 million in total value locked, which is, it might seem like a lot, but it really isn't. So essentially, how we qualify for this airdrop is we need to create our own key store wallet. You can also get XDeFi, import your MetaMask, but I've talked with a team and they will probably reward more people who actually get their own wallet and use it in their application. So you would go to, of course, their official Twitter. It is always the first step, Eldorado Market. And from there, Linktree, and then you go to their official website. You need a key store wallet, and the cheapest way to fund the wallet is either with Rune, if you've used Thorchain before, or if you've used Kepler, Cosmos, you go to your Kepler wallet and you basically fund it with Kujira. Is the most cost-friendly way to fund your wallet. So you will need the key store first. So let me just check really quickly. Where are their documentation? Come on, documentation. Yeah, because when I go on website, it's just gonna. And there's a very easy tutorial to follow for the good old. 1 second. Nope. Okay. Basically, guys, you've all installed MetaMask wallets before. It's the same thing. You get your seed phrase, password, but one specific thing for Eldorado wallet is you also have a JSON file, which stores your key store file. So you will have a download for that, and you need it every time that you log in into your wallet. It's an extra measure of safety, extra safety measure. So you have your password and key store file, which you will download. But even if you misplace your key store file somehow, if you have your seed phrase, you are always, always safe because your seed phrase is like universal. So there's 3 elements: your password, your key store file, and your seed phrase.
Okay,
Once
Boris,
you
stop. Boris. So like you're going very fast. So
right.
So I don't understand what a Thorchain is. So if I have MetaMask right now and I can download Kepler, once I have those 2 wallets, I go to the this app Eldorado.market. Is that it?
Yep.
And then I connect with either Keystore or X.
Yeah, but it's best with Keystore because it's their own. Yeah, it's their native wallet. You would go to create new wallet. You choose a password. whatever.
Right.
And then you will also have a prompt, obviously, to save your seed phrase. And
Right.
when you finalize password and seed phrase, you will also automatically download a key store file, which you will need to access your wallet every time.
Okay. And
Okay.
then I buy Rune after I all of
Well, if you don't have any of these tokens that they have on their marketplace, then the easiest way to do it is to just get Kujira on MEXC. You guys have MEXC centralized exchange?
I don't know if I have, I'm in Canada, so I'm not quite sure I have access to that. But
Oh, damn.
what about
That's
Trader
unfortunate.
Joe? What about Trader Joe?
No, yeah, then probably just best to get Atom.
USDT or Atom?
No,
Okay.
it's the best way to get Atom, swap into Kujira on Osmosis, and then send the swapped Kujira to this deposit address. So that is going to be the cheapest way. Not the most convenient, but if you don't have access to these centralized exchanges because of country restrictions, then you probably have access to some place that you can buy Atom on.
Okay.
So yeah,
All
that's
right,
the
I got
easiest
it.
one. Yeah, so from Atom, you fund your Kepler or Leap wallet. Let's start with Kepler. And then on Osmosis DEX, you swap into Kujira, and then you bridge Kujira out of Osmosis because you need it on Kujira's chain, and then you send from Kujira's chain to the wallet. Once you
Okay.
are on the wallet, so 1 second, download. All right. Now I will just stop sharing for 2 seconds because password. I will show you just a sec. Society. Where is it? El Dorado. Okay. Okay. So we have. Where is it now? There we go. My wallet. Key store. Password. Key store. Okay. It's a bit tricky, but it's extra safety. So, okay. So this is good. Okay. Right. We are back. So, oh yeah, because I have this open. Okay. So, share screen. Okay. So yeah, once you have your funds on Keystore, then you just do some really, really basic stuff. So yeah, first you need to go to your Leap wallet or Kepler, wherever you have Kujira, and you simply go to your wallet here, and you deposit. You see this Kujira, copy paste the address, and send the funds. That is, go here, send, go to Kujira chain, copy paste, don't send max because you need something for gas as well. And that's basically it. Once your wallet is funded, is this part understandable to everyone? I might be going a little too fast. All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then once your funds are here, you simply do some swaps and classic airdrop farming stuff. So go from Kujira to whatever Dash, doesn't matter. Go max and then a little bit for gas. Then you press swap, check the fees. So it's not a big fee. Make sure the swap rate is good, 162, 162, and simple. You also need to use a lot of volume sometimes, never less than $100, because the airdrop is gonna go to the Eldorado market power users, which means that you cannot really expect to trade $10 and qualify, because that's just not how it works. Usually these oh hi Debbie. Usually
Hi.
Usually the announced airdrops are not so good, but this one is really under farmed, so we are very well positioned for this one. When the project says use our protocol, it's a very, very subtle but obvious hint that the token is going to be juicy.
Is there any
Right.
estimated time for the airdrop?
Yeah, about 1 to 3 months. We don't have a correct amount. We don't have an exact number, but it's within the next couple months maximum. They will probably try to push it as soon as the whole website is operational. Currently, we have everything up and running except for savers. Those will be coming soon. Haven't been updated yet. But yeah, very early stages. Of course, don't send thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, but a couple hundred to potentially qualify for something very, very juicy is very, very recommended.
And you're
So
just
that is
swapping
for
Kujira for anything, right? You can, whatever token you need, you can just swap it for anything.
Yep.
Okay.
Just I would recommend avoiding Bitcoin and ETH because Bitcoin and ETH are gonna be on Ethereum mainnet, so you're gonna be paying unnecessarily high gas fees for Bitcoin and ETH transactions, and slippage could be a bit off sometimes. I would always recommend to go for maybe USK. This is like Kujira stablecoin, or SQG. This is like a liquid staking version of Kujira. So one of these is not bad. Oh, they have SUSDC. This is synthetic USDC. SUSDT as well. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, well, there are so many new pairs here. Oh my God. Lido. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this is new. See, this wasn't here 2 days ago. This is amazing. Airdrop might be even this month or within 30 days if they're gonna progress this quickly. All right. That is very nice. I did not expect such quick development. Nice. Yeah, there's a whoa. Okay. Nice. All right. Anyway, this is regarding Eldorado. So, couple of very basic steps, but a little tricky if you're doing it for the first time. Fund your wallet, send to the Eldorado extension, because this is like just a website. Actually, it's not even an extension. And then you just every week make sure to do some interactivity, maybe every 2 weeks, because snapshot date is probably very near. So you want to make sure to have activity over time and some volume. This is the easiest way to get transactions in. I think it was I was talking with Chris earlier today. He told me he got over $1,000 for Dojo swap, and he was just LPing $500, and he got $1,000 worth of tokens from just a project because he used it. So he has his $500 plus 1,000 just out of thin air. So that congratulations to him. I'm glad that people are catching on quickly, but slowly, but surely. What's going on here in this world, this beautiful world, right? So any questions for this, or can we move to other topic?
Oh, so what wallet do you use? Do you have
For
to use a
this, oh,
different
I
one?
don't know when you joined.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know when you joined.
Oh, yeah, I'm
We
the late one, sorry.
yeah, we have created a Keystore wallet, which is a specific wallet for this dApp. So you need to go to create new wallet and then the classic password and seed phrase. But in addition to
Okay.
that, you also get a JSON file, which is the one that you use to access your wallet. It's like an extra
Oh,
measure. There is a very nice tutorial for doing this. It is the video I made a couple days ago should already be live, or it depending when we upload it. In a couple days, you will have a very smooth tutorial for this as well. But this is giving you information before it's even public. So
yeah.
if you want to do this before the video is out, you can simply connect your wallet and create a new one, password seed, and then from Kepler, you send your Kujira to this wallet, and then you can interact. Is the
Okay.
cheapest
Yeah.
way to do it. Right. But yeah, a full tutorial will be out in a couple days. This is just info before the public eye gets gets their eyes on it. So, all right.
Thank
Cool.
you.
So this is. Sorry, what was it?
I just said thank you.
Oh, yeah, no worries. So another really, really important thing I want to talk about today is that we have Mode Network. Did you all guys hear about Mode Network?
No.
What are they?
It's essentially a layer 2 solution. Another one, I know. It's not Arbitrum, Optimism, Scroll, Base. Jesus, they're popping up left, right, and center. But this one is actually promising because they are allowing you to withdraw your funds immediately whenever you want. And most importantly, they have announced this yesterday. So we can do some transactions on Mode Network and try, you can see my screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can do some transactions on the network, and actually until February 21st, or no, 23rd, if we send funds to the Mode Layer 2, which is like an Ethereum scaling solution, we can get some of their NFTs. This is on Interact platform. So we simply need to bridge some funds over there, do some simple tasks, and then this Sentinel NFT is probably going to be worth something. Because if they're literally announcing an airdrop and they have an airdrop campaign going on for a whole week still, then this is definitely something that we should all do on at least one wallet. Ideally 10, but again, if you're going to multi-wallet properly, there's a whole philosophy regarding this, like VPNs, anti-Sybil methods, and everything else. But yeah, like once you make your first couple $1,000s on one wallet, you're gonna be smacking yourself in the head for not doing it on 50, which is usually the procedure. But if you're doing it for the first time, just do it for one wallet. If you understand how it works, then you can multi-wallet. But again, there are some very, very important steps regarding multi-walleting. So, oops. So regarding multi-walleting, you need to make sure that you are doing it properly. So you never send funds between wallets, and you never ever connect your wallets in that way. So you have a bridge wallet for sending funds from one wallet to the other. That is the most important thing. Never to connect them, and always have at least like $20-$30 minimum in a wallet, because StarkNet, you guys know StarkNet?
No.
It's
Yes. Also, yeah, it's a layer 2 solution also for Ethereum, and they have announced their airdrop criteria. People have done like thousands of dollars of volume, but they didn't have like 0.005 ETH in their wallet, and they didn't qualify. Imagine. So always have couple tens, ideally $50+ in your airdrop wallets, just to make sure that some stupid criteria like that doesn't get you. Imagine, like, the guy was farming in like 35 wallets. He would have probably made 6 or 7 figures, but only 3 of his 35 wallets qualified because he did not have funds in the wallet at the moment of snapshot. That's absurd. There was so much backlash for that. Sometimes the game is not fair. Still, we have to play it, but knowing the rules is very, very, very important, even when they're so silly, as in the case of StarkNet. Right.
So Boris, the rules are in the white paper, or the white, like, is there?
Oh, no. Oh, if
No?
only. No, the rules we have to figure out along the way. So for Arbitrum, like the way I approach airdrops is I look at the last 2-3 years, how it worked in the last 2-3 years, and apply a bit of logic to see how much harder it is becoming over the years. Let's give you an example. In 2020, when the first airdrops became a thing, like Uniswap, DYDX, and others, it was so easy. People got tens of thousands of dollars for one Uniswap transaction. Absurd. Today, of course, as more and more people start doing this, the projects make criteria much stricter. So whatever was the criteria for Optimism, for Arbitrum, for StarkNet now, you have to apply a degree of complexity to every new project. So if for example, Uniswap in 2020 had criteria, do one transaction, you get free money. Obviously, new projects such as Arbitrum, they required at least 2 months of activity, at least 4 transactions, and at least some minimum volume. I don't think it was like $100 or $200, something like that. So it was very easy to attain, and you had to bridge into the chain, obviously. It was easy to attain, but harder than do one transaction and you're good. StarkNet had 3 months of activity, $100 in volume, and this stupid $10 or $15 in wallet. Jesus Christ. So for next projects, you need to do even extra steps. It's probably 4 to 6 months of activity, more transactions, more of everything. So keep that in mind when doing airdrops. So always do more than what you think is necessary, because missing out is the worst feeling in the world. When you know that your friends made 5 and 6 figures and you didn't do the step, and it just sucks, you know, like it's gonna happen, it's inevitable, but still do everything in your power not to do silly mistakes. So like not doing enough months of activity and that kind of stuff. Guys, we're all talking about this today, which is active airdrop farming. The passive one we've covered many times. It's very simple. You set up your Cosmos in 30 minutes and you're fine. Like you don't have to worry about it anymore. You just have to actually claim your free money when you get it, when the project launches. So yeah, but this is the active part, because at the beginning there was talk that we have more time capital than financial capital at the moment. So this is why today I focused primarily on the active airdrop farming, because this is also incredibly important and very lucrative. But again, it's more time intensive than just putting money in Cosmos and sleeping. So yeah. So for mode, guys, oh, and Warpcast is pretty cool. Did anybody install their Warpcast already? It's like decentralized Twitter. No one? Okay.
I downloaded it, but I haven't used it.
Oh yeah. There's some cool stuff you can do over there, and a lot of projects are transitioning there. So it's an interesting platform. It's a topic for another day because it's huge. But yeah. Right. So for Interact, for the Sentinel NFT, you just have to do some really simple tasks, so 10-15 minutes of work. And you have to also do a couple of these simple stuff like mint a mode domain, explore the dexes, LPing, and the classic airdrop stuff. It's going to take like 10-15 minutes, maybe half an hour if you haven't done something like this before, but the risk to reward ratio is amazing, because we literally have a hint here, incoming. So it doesn't get more straightforward than this. Okay, and lastly, let's see if we don't get ported again. Lastly, we have Coinbase news that there's an NFT that they're gonna print out, and this is incredibly important. Well, we're speculating on this, but everybody here knows about Coinbase, obviously. And do you know about their layer 2 solution base?
No.
Oh,
I do.
okay, so it's the layer 2 solution built on OP stack. They have their own blockchain, so layer 2 on Ethereum, but they are hinting at a token for like over a year now. And now Brian Armstrong noted that NFT that you mint is soulbound. It's not for resale or trading, just something to keep for yourself for reasons you can probably imagine. So now airdrop happy people are gonna be like, oh my god, we're gonna get a base token. Oh yeah, let's go. But again, it's speculation, but it is very recommended if you are positioning yourself for potential base airdrop. It doesn't hurt to get this NFT in a couple of wallets. I will link this in the chat. So we have it somewhere here. Oh, sorry, Tristan. Oh, I mean, wait, Akko, right?
Yep.
So Cosmos wallet. When I say Cosmos wallet, I mean like the blockchain wallet. So you have Leap and Kepler wallets on Cosmos. I recommend using both because they're both tokenless. And the beauty of airdrop farming is that you always want to do projects that are without a token, obviously. For example, Rabbi Wallet is the same thing as MetaMask, but those of us who used Rabbi Wallet, we have positioned ourselves to earn probably 4, maybe even 5 figures just because we have used a different wallet than MetaMask. It's so simple, and it is the easiest way to, second easiest way to airdrop farm, to just use different wallets. Simple as that. So you can just import your you can import your Kepler wallet into Leap, and then you're farming 2 of them at the same time. So that's a very, very, very simple and great way to do 2-in-1s. Right? Oh my God, 890K already in 5 hours. That's amazing. So yeah, these are the most important updates for this week. So Coinbase NFT for speculators gonna speculate. The confirmed airdrops from Mode and Eldorado. And of course, Cosmos staking. It's the easiest way to get airdrops and free money in 2023 and 2024, probably. So yeah, regarding tokens, I would recommend you position yourself for Atom, Celestia, Dimension. Those are the 3 top performing and projects with the most infrastructure usage, which means that most projects are developing on these 3 networks: Celestia, Dimension, and of course, with Atom is the Atom Cosmos. It's the first token of the whole ecosystem, so it's always going to be the most important one, obviously. So yeah, if you're going to do that, those are the 3 that you need to have. And then for active work, depending how many hours a week you have, you need to either do one wallet properly, and then when you know how to do things, then you open multiple wallets, and this is where economies of scale really comes into play, because it's just so easy to do 5, 10, 15 wallets, because you're doing the same thing, but you get the same amount of money. For first time you're doing this, it takes you like 10 hours, then it takes you 1 hour for the second wallet, and they both pay a couple hundred, sometimes even a couple $1,000, which is amazing. We don't have time for other ecosystems like Solana and that kind of stuff today, but basically staking has become so important in the last couple weeks that it is months that it's the easiest way to get airdrops in the last couple months. It's coming meta. Any questions?
When using multiple wallets, do you recommend using the built-in VPNs, the browser, or no?
No. Paid VPN is, what is a built-in browser? Like Brave browser or?
Brave, Opera, Chrome, they all have built-in VPNs.
Honestly, I cannot say stuff that I don't know about, but I don't know a lot of times when free VPNs are good. Maybe I would love to be wrong, because like Nord is very cheap. It's like $100 for 2 years. So I use that one, and I know that a lot of people have never had any problems with it. So I cannot tell you what I don't know. I would never use the browser ones. Maybe they're not bad. I don't know. But probably the level of security and just guarantee. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. I don't know. But Nord has served me amazingly well for the last 2 years. So I would definitely use that one over the browser ones for sure. If I'm proven wrong, that would be amazing, because it would save me $100 every 2 years. But again, it's not a lot of money. But yeah. If you're choosing a VPN, definitely take one of the paying ones. I don't know which one's better than Nord, honestly. There might be, but it's the most common one with best support as well. I needed something from support. They resolved my issue in like 1 day, so I was very happy with that. So
okay, thanks.
Cool. If you are looking for stuff to do for this week, again, Cosmos staking is priority number 1. We will have some information about Merlin chain, but this is like a Bitcoin layer 2, which is crazy. They're gonna probably breach 1 billion in total value locked very soon, which is actually absurd for a Bitcoin network, but that's the world we live in. It's also gonna be a video out. No, actually, it is already out. But again, it might be a bit too overwhelming. Perhaps for now, it's best to just focus on the imminent stuff. Mode, Eldorado, Base. Those should be our priorities for this week. And then, of course, I'm always available on Messenger. If you have any questions along the way, just shoot me a message. I will always answer you within a day or two maximum. So you don't have to worry about it. All right.
Boris, I just have
Um,
one. I know you mentioned in one of your messages that we should look into Grass, but I think Grass, if you use a VPN, you can't use it.
It doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. I only use it when I'm at other work. Sometimes it doesn't work with VPN, unfortunately. It's a good question,
Yeah.
but yeah, unfortunately. Right. So if you don't have any questions, we can call it for today. Enjoy your beautiful weekend. I'm getting ready for bed, almost midnight here, but it's been a pleasure as every time. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to first big wins, just like Chris did tell me earlier today. My heart was full of happiness when I heard got such a good airdrop. So I just wish for that for everyone here as well. So let's make it happen. If you have any questions,
Okay.
don't be a stranger. All right.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Closing the meeting.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
No worries.